Yes, please do.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please take your seat, Dishant.
Thank you, sir.
You're Mr. Dishant.
Yes, sir.
Dishant is your given name,
Yes,
right?
sir. First name.
So, Dishant, English is going to be a preferred medium?
Yes, sir.
Fine, Dishant, to begin with, I want you to introduce yourself to the board.
Sir, as you are aware, sir, my name is Dishant Nishar. I am born and brought up in Mumbai, where I have done my schooling and graduation. Sir, I have done bachelor's in mass media from the University of Mumbai. Sir, following my graduation in 2019, I had the opportunity to move to Kutch, which is my home district as well in Gujarat. And sir, there I have worked in the field of agriculture for 2 years. I have been active in organic farming. And sir, following that, sir, I have also been preparing for the civil services. This will be my second attempt and my first interview.
So, Dishant, you're basically a Mumbai-based Gujarati.
Yes, sir.
And this is what is reflected in your DAF.
Yes.
How much of you believe is a Mumbaiker?
Sir,
How much? Yes.
Mumbaiker. Sir, completely, I do feel that I am a Mumbaiker by heart because, sir.
But you took Gujarati as your qualifying language.
Yes, sir.
And have studied Hindi and Gujarati, and you have not taken Marathi as you can understand Marathi or not?
Yes, sir, I can understand and speak slightly in Marathi. Sir, the reason behind taking Gujarati was that I was also preparing for the Gujarat State Services. So, sir, I thought it would help me with a lot of practice, wherein I can also write Gujarati in here. So,
okay. So, you mentioned that you have taken political science as your optional, and
yes,
you,
sir.
As such, you have studied mass media.
Yes, sir.
Politically the sensitive information over mass media, social media, and other media forms has been cause of trouble for many years now. What exactly is the idea of post-truth?
अगर आप ये टॉपर मॉक इंटरव्यू देख रहे हो मतलब आप सीरियस हो। आईएएस आईपीएस बनना लक से नहीं होता है, सही गाइडेंस से होता है। और आज के टाइम पर स्मार्ट प्रिपरेशन का मतलब है घर बैठे ऑनलाइन इंडिया के बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स के साथ, जहां आपको कंप्लीट गाइडेंस और रिसोर्सेज एक ही जगह मिल जाते हैं।
इसीलिए अनअकैडमी यूपीएससी पर इंडिया के बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स आपको वही प्रोसेस सिखाते हैं जो आपको सिलेक्शन तक लेके जाता है,
जिसमें जीएसएससी से थियरी से करंट, एनसीईआरटी से एडवांस सब कुछ आपको पढ़ाया जाएगा। इसमें डाउट रेजोल्यूशन, स्टडी मटेरियल, मॉक टेस्ट और मेंस आंसर राइटिंग भी शामिल है। मतलब प्रिपरेशन का कंप्लीट इकोसिस्टम एक ही जगह पर।
अब आप अपनी यूपीएससी जर्नी शुरू करो इंडिया के टॉप एजुकेटर के साथ, जहां से निकलते हैं मैक्सिमम रैंकर्स हर साल। कंप्लीट प्रिपरेशन इकोसिस्टम यही मिलेगा, वो भी लोएस्ट एवर प्राइस के साथ। लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है।
यूपीएससी की तैयारी हो तो
सिर्फ अनअकैडमी के साथ,
क्योंकि यूपीएससी में तो बस
अनअकैडमी ही है।
And what are political connotations of it?
Sir, post-truth can be understood as a concept wherein, sir, a lot of times truth also becomes subjective. So, sir, the political connotations can be that it takes the form of propaganda, because a lot of times a particular perception or a version of an event can be portrayed as something else to the relevant parties. So, sir, that leads to a lot of politicization of issues.
That is what you gave the theory of it. But how is it impacting the real politic of our country?
Sir, that is leading to a lot of misinformation and fake news also, sir, because subjective news is a phenomena, sir, which has led to, I would say, sir, polarization of people, wherein people are using certain ideologies that can divide the people into separate groupings and, sir, gain political benefit out of it.
Is post-truth and the fake news are same or they're different?
Sir, they are different, sir.
What is the difference?
Sir, post-truth, as I said, sir, is the subjective form of truth. And, sir, fake news is wherein facts are distorted so that people can be misinformed, or, sir, that is I can think of.
Dishant, since political science is your optional and you mentioned that you like street photography,
Yes, sir.
tell me what exactly is the status of right to privacy in our constitution going by the judgments so far?
Yes, sir. Sir, as per the Puttaswamy judgment, sir, right to privacy is recognized under Article 21. So sir, it is now a fundamental right, and sir, every citizen has the right to their own privacy.
Tell me, when we get into street photography without actually having expressed consent of the subjects,
Yes, sir.
there are people in the street and you end up taking a photograph their subjects, do you believe that it is breach of privacy?
Sir, in street photography as such, sir, the target is not the individual or a person, sir. The target is the diversity which is found on the streets or the bustling markets or sir, certain landscapes. So sir, if a person or a number of people come into the photograph, sir, it is not by that particular angle, or so because of that, sir, I believe street photography does not violate privacy as such.
Okay, fine, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, you have been a student of political science.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, what are institutions? How would you want to define an institution?
Ma'am, an institution can be a body created by an executive, or which largely has the function of acting as a watchdog or performing certain tasks under statutes or under constitution.
Can family be an institution?
Yes, ma'am, certainly.
Okay, so what would be the norms that you think a family should be governed by?
Ma'am, family should be governed by primarily love and concern for the respective members. And secondly, ma'am, there should also be mutual respect, wherein family members consider others' rights as well, and that should lead to a balanced approach.
All right. We talk about globalization. So, as a student of pol science, tell me, do you think that this globalization has been in favor of the poor countries, the developing countries?
Ma'am, a lot of poor and developing countries have benefited out of globalization, wherein, ma'am, they have attracted a lot of companies. It has also led to improvement in standard of living of those companies. But along with that, the other side of the coin is that, as we say, that it has led to again what happened during the colonial time. There was drain of wealth. So drain of wealth has also happened, but I think that today the consciousness is rising, wherein ma'am, the countries of the poor or the developing world, they have realized this and they have focused on their own, building on their own capabilities.
So, when we talk about free movement of capital, free movement of commodities, why don't we talk about free movement of labor in the same spirit? What are the reservations?
Ma'am, one of the reservations is that because labor is a complicated issue and it can lead to immigration. So the native population feels threatened by the immigration of people. So they would fear that job loss would be there and they would fear encroachment. So ma'am, this is the reason why a lot of countries are concerned that free labor should not be allowed.
But the same issue would arise when you allow labor to migrate from, say, cities, small cities to bigger cities, or from villages to urban centers. Then do you think that should also be stopped, or a bar be put on it?
Ma'am, within a country, every citizen enjoys the right to free movement. And ma'am, a lot of times this happens because of the demand which is there in those urban regions, which attract a lot of people. So ma'am, that we cannot definitely put a stop into this, but what we can do is develop those rural centers also, so that this form of migration can be curbed.
Right, and why would the same logic not apply to international migration?
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is the need for these nation states or the political boundaries?
Ma'am, in the context of the free movement of labor, ma'am, certainly as we said that globalization can lead to these imbalances. So developing those poor nations is also crucial. But ma'am, nation states become important because a lot of times there is a element of internal security also, for which and the feelings of nationalism which arise. So that makes it important.
Are you familiar with the oil price cap that USA was proposing? on Russia?
No, ma'am, I'm not aware of this.
Okay. Tell me, why are there so many wars these days globally between countries? What is the basic reason?
Ma'am, there is no one particular reason or a common factor between these wars, ma'am. The conflicts that are currently going on in the world, be it the Russia-Ukraine crisis or the crisis in Israel and Hamas in West Asia, ma'am, they're all due to different factors. So there is not a common point as in the wars are increasing everywhere, I would feel.
All right. Finally, my final question to you. When we talk about the wars or unrest or any calamity, I feel that women are differentially impacted. Give me your opinion on it.
I agree, ma'am. Women often become very soft targets when it comes to war, and it is often seen that during these times of conflicts, women are targeted. And since they lack the capacity to defend themselves because of historical reasons, because they have not been empowered as such. So, ma'am, due to them, they feel the burden of war.
And what is the most important input that will go into empowerment? Women empowerment. Single most important input.
Ma'am, economic independence and education.
Okay. Thank you, Nishar.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Dishant,
Yes, sir.
you are for all purpose a Mumbaiker, as you said.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this son of the soil theory?
Yes, sir.
The erstwhile Shiv Sena, the original Shiv Sena, came to power basically on two planks. One was the son of the soil and the anti-Muslim, anti-Pakistan stance. Yeah. So, but Gujaratis are accepted, but not the Biharis or the Eastern UP walas. What is your view, especially from the constitutional point of view?
Sir, these instances of the son of soil movement did occur in Mumbai and Maharashtra, sir, during the 1980s, 90s, and even in the early 2000s, sir. And sir, it is not that only a particular community, for example, Bihar or UP were targeted, sir. This issue was all surpassing, because sir, even Gujaratis were sometimes the targets. And sir, constitutionally, I would say that this should not be the case, because sir, we have the right of free movement, and politicization of such issues which was done during those times, sir, it should have been avoided, and we should have been more accepting of the population and the diversity.
Okay, now you have one leg in Gujarat and one leg in Maharashtra. So what is your view about the proposed bullet train? Is it a good thing or not of much relevance?
Sir, it is definitely a very good thing, sir, because we
Why?
need such infrastructural projects.
Why?
Sir,
अगर आप ये टॉपर मॉक इंटरव्यू देख रहे हो, मतलब आप सीरियस हो। आईएएस आईपीएस बनना लक से नहीं होता है, सही गाइडेंस से होता है। और आज के टाइम पर स्मार्ट प्रिपरेशन का मतलब है घर बैठे ऑनलाइन इंडिया के बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स के साथ, जहां आपको कंप्लीट गाइडेंस और रिसोर्सेज एक ही जगह मिल जाते हैं।
इसीलिए अनअकैडमी यूपीएससी पर इंडिया के बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स आपको वही प्रोसेस सिखाते हैं जो आपको सिलेक्शन तक लेके जाता है,
जिसमें जीएस से सीसेट, थियरी से करंट, एनसीईआरटी से एडवांस सब कुछ आपको पढ़ाया जाएगा। इसमें डाउट रेजोल्यूशन, स्टडी मटेरियल, मॉक टेस्ट और मेंस आंसर राइटिंग भी शामिल है। मतलब प्रिपरेशन का कंप्लीट इकोसिस्टम एक ही जगह पर।
अब आप अपनी यूपीएससी जर्नी शुरू करो इंडिया के टॉप एजुकेटर के साथ, जहां से निकलते हैं मैक्सिमम रैंकर्स हर साल। कंप्लीट प्रिपरेशन इकोसिस्टम यही मिलेगा, वो भी लोएस्ट एवर प्राइस के साथ। लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है।
यूपीएससी की तैयारी हो तो
सिर्फ अनअकैडमी के साथ,
क्योंकि यूपीएससी में तो बस
अनअकैडमी ही है।
firstly, I said, sir,
It is so expensive, very expensive for a developing country like ours.
Sir, but as we go forward, sir, we are slowly transitioning towards becoming a more developed economy. So, sir, such kind of projects do serve as a role model, sir. because today while it might be expensive in the first instance, but as we develop our own capacity in creating these technologies, sir, it would slowly the cost would slowly reduce, sir. And sir, we are also doing a lot of things for creating other forms of trains, sir. For example, the Vande Bharat Express or the Tejas Express, sir.
Okay. In this multipolar world, is NAM has lost its relevance? Recently we had a NAM conference.
Yes, sir.
Where?
Sir, it was in Rwanda, sir, if I can recall correctly.
Uganda.
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Kampala.
Kampala, yes.
Mm.
Sir, I would not say that NAM is losing relevance, sir. In the multipolar world, sir, as our External Affairs Minister has also highlighted, sir, that today non-alignment and strategic autonomy can go hand in hand. So, sir, because of this multipolarity, sir, we are having multiple alignments with a lot of countries. And sir, non-alignment, while the word still remains, it has changed its form as such. And it is now catering more towards the countries of the global south.
Okay. Recently, there is a development that Russia and China, of course, have come closer. But Russia and North Korea also have become very close. The head of the state visited Russia, and Foreign External Affairs Minister also visited Russia, and they have been supplying arms and ammunition and other things. So, is there an axis developing, Russia, China, North Korea? And in view of that, should we worry about our friendship with Russia and should move closer, more close to USA?
Sir, certainly, sir, especially after the Russia-Ukraine conflict, sir, North Korea, it has been seen that it has been supplying a lot of weapons, and there are talks of an axis being formed, that is Russia, China, North Korea, even Iran and Pakistan being a part of it. But sir, as our foreign policy goes, we have always enjoyed very good relations with Russia. And sir, we have, as it was seen in this crisis also, that despite we being close to the Western countries like US and UK, sir, we still bought Russian oil for our interest. So sir, in the long run also, sir, we will be able to manage all of these countries very well.
Okay. You are fond of poetry writing.
Yes, sir.
What language you write?
Sir, mostly in Hindi.
Hindi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you recite
Okay, sir.
4 lines?
Sir, these 4 lines I wrote before giving my first mains exam, sir. It was, sir, ये मत सोचना कि तुमने कुछ नहीं किया, ये मत सोचना कि तुमने कुछ नहीं किया, तुमने जो कुछ भी किया बहुत सही किया, और जब पूछेंगे लोग तुमसे राज तुम्हारी तरक्की का, और जब पूछेंगे लोग तुमसे राज तुम्हारी तरक्की का, तो बताना उनको कि तुमने अपने आप पे यकीन किया.
Very good.
Sir, please. Me, okay, sorry. Dishant, right? Which means end of the direction, or what does this mean?
Sir, from what I've understood,
Disha ka ant?
sir, from what I've understood, it means convergences of various directions into a horizon.
Okay, all right. I'm glad that you are choosing IFS at the cost of IAS. Has somebody not told you, or you haven't discovered that it's the IAS which runs the country, not IFS? You'll be put in some corner of the world, in Africa or South America or somewhere. Entire trend is to go for the IAS. You are the first candidate that comes to my mind. What do you think? Why you chose?
Sir, today we are looking to become a Vishwa Guru, sir. So I would say then, sir, in the future the IFS might run the world as representatives of India, sir. And definitely, sir, choosing, while all the services are equally important, sir, my personal reason for choosing IFS over IAS is because, sir, today every challenge that we face has a global dimension to it, be it climate change or big data technology. So, sir, I feel that I would like to serve in that capacity as a representative of our country.
Okay, good. You mentioned Vishwa Guru. Are we there now, or we are still in the process? What's your understanding?
Sir, we are still in the process, sir.
Okay, how far to go and how long, or when will we realize that we have come to the target of becoming a Vishwa Guru?
Sir, today we are talking about reaching the Amrit Kal by 2047, sir.
Right.
So when we would be achieving the status of a developed country, sir, when we would be more empowered, our internal capabilities would be better, and sir, we would be able to manage the global challenges well by being a voice that everyone listens to, sir. I believe that time would come soon.
Okay,
when we
good.
would be a Vishwa Guru.
What will be the symptoms of having achieved the status of becoming Vishwa Guru? What is your understanding? What does it mean to be a Vishwa Guru?
Sir, for me it means that the world looks at us as a responsible power. It comes to us for advice, and sir, it respects our opinions on country, because on other countries and other issues, sir, because they would be aware that these would be balanced opinions, and these would likely make a more peaceful world and take the world forward.
Okay, you say that, I agree, but Galwan happened. Opposition leaders are saying 2,000 square kilometers are still with China, and China says Arunachal is part of Tibet, you return it. They also block us as of now, member of UNSC, except them, all other permanent members. So what should we do to tackle? I mean, hopefully when we become Vishwa Guru, China would be contained or will be handled well by then, among others and us also. But till then, what should we tackle? Are we a little inferior power to China, or should we take China head on? What's your assessment?
Sir, certainly when it comes to China, sir, we have certain power asymmetries, especially when it comes to military capabilities or economic capabilities, sir. And sir, I believe that taking China head on is not the solution right now, but we should be focusing on building our own capabilities.
Which
And
is happening, rightfully.
Yes, sir, which is happening,
Yeah,
sir.
but it's a work in progress. It
Yes,
takes
sir.
time, and China is not waiting for us to go developed. So they are also moving.
Yes, sir.
The gap unlikely to be filled up, even by 2047.
Sir, China is also, I believe, undergoing certain crises, sir. For example, their population is going
Declining.
through old age.
Yeah, yeah.
And sir, today even their economics is facing problems. And sir, we are being able to do all of this within a democratic setup, sir.
Yeah.
So, and when it comes to other Western powers or other global powers, sir, today they are being more respectful of our model.
Do you think so?
Yes, sir.
I guess the world recognizes whoever has the more power and resources. Like China still grew 5.2% last year. We are hoping to achieve 7% or 7.3% as our government claims. But I don't see a future where China will become inferior in terms of the size of economy or its military muscle. So should we be more deferential to China like China is to the US? Do you think China is to the US like that?
Sir, they have for example, sir, the relation between China and US currently, sir, sometimes it is being referred to as the new Cold War. But sir, we also see that both of these countries are together collaborating when it comes to issues of artificial intelligence.
Right.
So sir, both of them, it is a very tricky situation diplomatically which is going on, sir. But sir, for us, it would be necessary for having multiple alignments with other countries, at the same time focusing on our own capabilities, sir.
Yeah, that is correct. Like Quad and all, perhaps you have in mind. And US has imposed tariff barriers on China. I don't see artificial intelligence or any other area of high cutting edge like semiconductor. US is going to collaborate because China has got exposed of misusing the globalization, WTO, free trade, a lot of subsidy, whole lot of things. America will remain cautious to see to it. Good, well done.
अगर आप ये टॉपर मॉक इंटरव्यू देख रहे हो मतलब आप सीरियस हो। आईएएस आईपीएस बनना लक से नहीं होता है, सही गाइडेंस से होता है। और आज के टाइम पर स्मार्ट प्रिपरेशन का मतलब है घर बैठे ऑनलाइन इंडिया के बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स के साथ, जहां आपको कंप्लीट गाइडेंस और रिसोर्सेज एक ही जगह मिल जाते हैं।
इसीलिए अनअकैडमी यूपीएससी पर इंडिया के बेस्ट एजुकेटर्स आपको वही प्रोसेस सिखाते हैं जो आपको सिलेक्शन तक लेके जाता है,
जिसमें जीएस से सीसेट, थियरी से करंट, एनसीईआरटी से एडवांस सब कुछ आपको पढ़ाया जाएगा। इसमें डाउट रेजोल्यूशन, स्टडी मटेरियल, मॉक टेस्ट और मेंस आंसर राइटिंग भी शामिल है। मतलब प्रिपरेशन का कंप्लीट इकोसिस्टम एक ही जगह पर।
अब आप अपनी यूपीएससी जर्नी शुरू करो इंडिया के टॉप एजुकेटर के साथ, जहां से निकलते हैं मैक्सिमम रैंकर्स हर साल। कंप्लीट प्रिपरेशन इकोसिस्टम यही मिलेगा, वो भी लोएस्ट एवर प्राइस के साथ। लिंक नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है।
यूपीएससी की तैयारी हो तो
सिर्फ अनअकैडमी के साथ,
क्योंकि यूपीएससी में तो बस
अनअकैडमी ही है।
Dishant, you have been not a student exactly, but you have opted political science and international relations as a, you see. It has been seen, or people say, that it is not the good governance, fairness, or prosperity, but it is the perception which makes or break a politics. In the sense, so far as the election of a representative is concerned, or the success of a political party is concerned. Do you agree with that?
Sir, often when it comes to voting, sir, these factors do come in a play where, sir, because of illiteracy or because people are not aware, sir, they vote based on the basis of perception. But, sir, our citizens are slowly becoming much more aware politically, wherein, sir, they are voting on the basis.
Very good answer. I appreciate that. Now, you see, you have said that you have a Bachelor of Mass Media. You must be, I presume that you must have been watching certain TV channels, news channels, etc.
Yes, sir.
There are a lot of criticism about the DD India or DD Bharati. Have you heard of DD Bharati?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Or say DD News, etc. So suppose you are made CEO of, giving you a free hand. What 3 areas would look into to improve the functioning of DD News, to make it more, I mean, to counter those criticism? First, you have to identify the area of criticism and then to suggest how will you overcome it. Or if you find that those criticisms are not well founded, you can say that also.
Sir, one of the areas of criticism that DD in Bharati, for example, sir, faces is that it does not cater to a wide audience, sir, and the programming as such is not as consumer friendly, wherein it does not cater to the youth and it does not attract a lot of viewership, sir. So I believe, sir, diversity in programming should be the way forward.
Can you have a comparative view of the 3 popular private channels which cater to the youth, which cater to the media? I mean, which you find that yes, they should emulate or they should get something from that?
Sir, amongst the more popular channels, sir, for example, sir, today the youth is also using YouTube as a platform.
We are talking about the news channels.
News channel. Yes, sir, sir. In that I was talking about, sir, Vantage and First Point, sir, which are bringing out news and current affairs oriented programs. And, sir, today even DD Bharati, sir, the youth or certainly some audiences are watching it on YouTube. So, sir, by following these kind of models wherein there is diversity in programming, sir, for example, Vantage and First Post, these programs are there. Sir,
while effecting these changes, do you have any constraints in mind which these channels have? I mean the DD News or DD India or...
Sir, I will read more about
Okay. Now, these days you must be coming across as GDP. Where does India stand so far as the per capita GDP is concerned?
Sir, I am not aware about the exact figures.
Where does India stand in terms of the GDP as such?
Yes, sir. Sir, currently, sir, we are somewhere around 3.4 or 3.5 trillion.
So we are 5th
Yes.
in that. What does it indicate when you say that I will reach the 5th? Is it it becomes the most strongest economy, or what does it signify that you are 5th largest economy? What does it signify?
Sir, it signifies that we are on a growth trajectory, sir, and slowly within a few years, for example, once we reach 5 trillion and 7 trillion, we'll be slowly reaching those goalposts and surpassing other countries to become an economic powerhouse.
So what does it indicate as compared to USSA or compared to other countries? Certainly it is not the strongest economy.
Right, sir.
Then what does it signify? It signifies the scale of or magnitude of economy, and also that is performing well. So these two things are important to understand, that when we have such a GDP growth, the scale is also important, because it's not only in terms of percentage but in terms of absolute value. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Dishant, it was nice talking to you. Your interview is over. You can go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
So,
Come in, sir.
yes, Dishant.
Thank you.
Come, please sit down. Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Sure. You actually struggle with the this unbuttoning
Yes, sir.
thing?
Slightly, sir.
Practice it a bit if you actually want to do it. Otherwise, you can choose whether you'll be keeping it unbuttoned or you will be, your choice. So, it is going to be your first interview at the UP.
Yes, sir.
And what is the date?
Sir, my date is not yet arrived.
So, it will be after 15th March.
Yes.
Right. So, you have plenty of time.
Yes.
Tell me, you are also a communication student, so it is easy for you to evaluate. Tell me, you are happy with your performance today, or there are areas you would like to work on?
Sir, I think in the beginning I was a bit reserved, sir, and it did not start off very well. Sir, after that poetry, sir, I believe I gained certain confidence.
Right, we actually noticed it. In fact, I mentioned it that what my understanding in last 20 years is that there is a certain graph, organic flow of any interview, and an ideal interview is which start at least little above average, then goes upward, then there is a plateau, and it should end at a high note. Usually that is the communication graph of a good organic conversation. You were almost imitating it. The only thing is you started a little low, right? So you can have a little more energetic start. It will serve. Otherwise, you're a very, very good candidate. In general, if I talk about, see, the technical checklist, your walk-in is good, sitting posture is good, voice level is perfect, which is not many candidates are able to have that kind of a voice level, because it's good both in terms of speed and volume. So the impact in these words, for whatever you're saying, for the same content, the impact is maximum in this domain when you have this level of volume and this level of speed as you are having right now. So I'll advise you to keep it that way. Don't go for higher speeds or don't go for higher pitch either, right? This is a perfect thing which you are handling. So in the communication format thing, it's similarly you're not having much hand movement. There was a little, which is good. There's no problem with that. Eye contact was also good. Flow was. So on the communication front, you're doing things right. Your strength, however, is that you have two peculiar strengths. One is that you have good analytical skills. So when the facts, either you have the facts or the facts are served to you, you are able to draw the interrelationship and the analysis, which is definitely a strength. And second, you also have, since you have chosen foreign service, it will become even more important that you have this tendency of giving right keywords. And these keywords are usually helpful when the organic interviews are taking place. For example, rather than saying India is weak, you are saying power asymmetry, which is definitely a nice keyword for anybody who is aspiring to become a foreign service officer. Keep doing that. I mean, make sure that you're able to drop certain keywords in your answers, hoping that the board member will pick it up. But it should lead to your area of strength, not to the area of weakness. I have met candidates who give keywords, but they give keywords of the area of weaknesses rather than strength. So be careful about that. So these things in general are there. Suggestions, there are a few places where it appears that when it comes to hard data in terms of economics and things, there it appears that maybe a little bit more brush up will help. Since your communication is really good and you don't need to do much in the communication front, the only area you need to do now is to have more content. And for the analysis like yours, if you're able to give hard data, it will become wonderful, right? It will go to the next level. which is going to be in your favor. So my advice will be maybe, especially on the economic front, have a few data set ready. Your listening in general is good. You know what you know what you don't know, and you're not venturing into the guesswork area, which is also good. So overall, in my perception, in general, you're a very, very good candidate. Communication and analysis is your strength. Work on the brushing up out of your area, right? I'm sure you'll do very good.
Thank you, sir.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Since you dropped the word Vishwa Guru in your initial remarks, the veterans in the UPSC board will definitely approach you on understanding from you as what you understand.
Yes.
Like I was asking some exploratory questions about Vishwa Guru. See, India, if it becomes third largest economy by 2030, at that stage, all this talk will be very nice, because currently it's a kind of a vision being shown by a Prime Minister, but we are still not, we are just fifth. To become Vishwa Guru means you need to be the tallest, even ahead of China. So find some arguments which, like data chairman says, something which will support your arguments when you speak, because you speak with a lot of convincing thing. You are convinced that you are joining a service, you gave that argument, India will be like a superpower, or at least top 3 after 2030. So it's an important thing that you will be doing. There is no denying. Even though my IAS colleagues may not agree, they will still run the country to make India become third largest or even largest, because that whole work is done within India only by them,
Right.
and the other colleagues. All right. Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.